and they get in there and cycle. But when you get something going early on the rush, gives you a lot of confidence.
Here's a break. Up there is Radish, and it's stopped by Kochetkov. Is out. He's missed a long stretch due to injury. Played last night, but he's a scratch. And they're missing their leading goal scorer, too. Here's a chance. Sharp angle shot. They score. Eric Robinson blows one past Vasilevsky from a tough angle, and it's 1-0 Carolina.
The Lightning produced two outstanding chances on the rush and come away with nothing. We've seen this movie before. Beside the net, it just goes sideways right off the bat. Trying to spring forwards free. It's not something you see from Darren Radish a whole lot, but he's the one that made the pass, and there you see the...
He'll drop it off, and Carolina starts up the ice. Aho crisscrosses there with Nikolai Ehlers, his first season in Carolina. Back to Svechnikov. Svechnikov drops it up. Gostisbehere goes across. They've got Aho in the slot. Tip scores! And that is Blake. Got a tip right at the side of the net. Jackson Blake with a power play goal, and very quickly it is 2-0 Carolina.
That was Nikolai Ehlers with the shot pass. Be off to the side. There's 53. He's going to move off to the side. Watch him make his stick available. And it's a really slick move. I think he deflected that between his own skates. So for Vasilevsky, it's difficult. He doesn't see that. You're not used to seeing it. I'm guessing he's anticipating that Blake's going to hold on to it for a second. But he uses the backhand redirection there, and it catches.
They win the faceoff back to Nikishin. Nikishin manages to hold that in. Centering pass. Save Vasilevsky right in front of the pass out to Stankoven. Carolina's without their top goal scorer, Brian. Seth Jarvis was injured last night. He's got 19 goals, and he's unavailable. He's on the injured list.
And their number one defenseman is Slavin.
Yeah, here's a shot. Scores! A bouncing puck finds its way out front, and it is 3-0 Carolina. Another power play goal, and they're still on the power play. This one is Bradley Nadeau, the 20-year-old rookie.
All over the place. So they're taking advantage of everything that happens. Puck along the wall, goes behind the net. It's bouncing a little bit, and then all of a sudden it ends up in front of the net, and look who's there. Carolina, not enough Tampa-Bay Lightning players, and look at that. I mean, they're just one touch.
And this one's going to be clear up ahead to Gonzalez. He'll get to center ice and wire one in. Robinson chops at that, held to the line. Shot comes right back to Crozier. He'll feed it down low. Center it in front. They score! Gage Gonzalez, and that is what they needed. An early goal, 30 seconds into the period, and they're on the board.
This is a hard work goal, and this is exactly what they needed. The zone, and let's go. Let's accomplish something. Get it down the wall, get a puck retrieval, and then get the puck into the paint. Really nice job here by Dominic James. James will control the puck for a second and make it look like he's going to go behind the net. But then Gonzalez, and you have two guys in front of the net. You had Finley there as well, too. So you got a fourth line group that started the period, and they come up
all night long. Remember, Carolina had that loss last night. Here's Kucherov carving his way to the middle. Picked up on the line. Stepping in is Destu. Scores! Destu! 3-2! Tipped in front by Braden Point.
And Destu at the point. Going to take his time. And did he ever? He walked all the way down to the top of the circle. And Carolina just seemed to split apart. And Braden Point gets a stick down in front of the net, gets a look at it. I think that might even have touched Yanni Gourde on the way here, too. Look where Destu is. He'd make it up his mind, do I want to shoot top shot?
Cirelli in the slot. Here's Radish up top. They work it down low to Gensel. Walks out, across, Point. Radish shoots, and he just missed top corner.
Radish with a terrific stick.
9 seconds of the power play. They're back inside. Here's Point in. Shot Gensel, and that's tipped just wide. Picked up again over the far side. Over to Holmberg. Shot, glove saved by Kochetkov. Wrapper! Oh, how does that not go in?
A couple of big ones here for Carolina. Kochetkov. Not that one, but watch this one. The wraparound. Cirelli can't get any farther out around the net. He'll get another better look here. He can't get his body that one more step because he's being knocked down.
Face off to the left of Kochetkov. Carolina, by the way, oh, this one's knocked down. Here's Point, down low. Save! Kochetkov on Kucherov.
Save. Kochetkov has been very good in this game. He hasn't had much chance. A big-time turnover. Look at that guy. Look where he is. That says a lot about them in the game they played so far.
Turned over, and now it's a break. Up ahead, Finley in. Stop, rebound, scores! Jack ties the game.
How fitting is that? They turn the puck over in the neutral zone. No breakaway almost. They have a partial line change. Finley goes in all alone from the blue line. Doesn't score on the initial shot. I think I like this even more by the fact that he didn't score on the first one. He didn't give up, but he stayed with it. Concentration all the way along. Kochetkov makes the first really big save here, but Finley's right there. Comes right to his stick. He could have...
Steps around Svechnikov, backdoors it to Gord. Gord slides it back to Kucherov. Kucherov back up off the stick of Dastu. And it's picked up by Mark Jankowski. He'll just bank it up and out. Quickly move back up, a turnover, and look out, here's a break. This is Jankowski in, drops it off, they score. Svechnikov tucks it home. Lightning turned it over, and Carolina makes them pay, and they retake the lead.
In front of you. Lightning get caught with 4 guys up the ice and only 1 guy back. Desperation, not quite enough. Vasilevsky does what he has to do. Moser with kind of a blind pass there. He thought it was going to connect. It didn't. He's struggling to get back. But Vasi has to go left, right, and try to get back to his left.
Lightning really got to get back to that urgency level that they brought to open up the second period. They outshot Carolina 14-6 in that second. And here's a break, stepping up, McDonough scores! The Mac truck drives right through and ties the game!
Prior to this game, well, Mac jumps up on the play, and Jalen Chatfield is left standing still at the blue line. I think McDonough did it so quickly, he stunned everybody in the neutral zone wearing a white jersey. Chatfield thinks, okay, I've got McDonough coming at me. I got nowhere to go. He had no speed at all. A beautiful setup there. Kind of a reverse play. When you see a player going backwards.
Now he's got some room. Gets it away to Radish. Radish up through center. Carries this one in over the blue line. Radish into the middle. Reaching for it is Paul. Paul bumps with Gostisbehere. Works this one back to the point. Moser in there. Kochetkov. Stop. Rebound. Score! Jake Gensel and the Lightning have come all the way back.
Offensive zone. This time, the obvious place to be was in front of the net. Carolina leaves the front of the net for a moment. They don't recover all the way and get to Gensel and take them out of the play. Mike Riley had moved up. Riley's the one that gets back there, but he fishes it out from in between the pads. Nice work by Gensel, and that shows the tenacity of the Lightning ever since the second period. They are on it. They are pushing.
Back to the points. Nikishin. Threaded a pass near side for Nadeau, the rookie. Banks it back. Quick drive by Svechnikov and a save.
Little push off the near side post. He knew where everybody was. Svechnikov is a...
Gostisbehere off the ice, banks it forward for Ehlers, and that puck is stripped by Moser. Carolina does keep it deep, back into the corner. Ehlers try to center it, can't. Hard around the board. Gensel takes a look, shoots, scores! Empty net goal! Jake Gensel, 6-4.
Get the puck in the corner, along the wall. Gensel's in good position. He doesn't miss. What a hockey game this has been. The range of...
You talk about emotions, Brian. Well, the Lightning were angry and embarrassed in the first period, but they come all the way back. Down 3 goals, they win this one.